don't know if this note was put up here for me, but Tyson Gentry was among the honorees for the Ohio State alumni. I don't know if that release went out or whatever, but he is winning the Gordon Gee Spirit of Ohio State Award September 25th. And there's a special guy. Two other quick things, and before we move on to the USC game. One, I'm not sure if you know, but the football guide for the die-hard fan has hit the newsstands. This is a must-read, just so you know. It's good, though, seriously. And the other housekeeping thing here, we were able, because of the hard work of a lot of our older players, a few of which have graduated already, and many of which are graduating in autumn quarter, to be able to award some scholarships to some kids as we begin school next week. And Marcus Williams, in particular, is a neat story. He's in our physical therapy school and has been given a fellowship, and it's a 3-year program. And he was given a 1-year fellowship to handle the expense of 1 year, and our physical therapy school is allowing him to postpone that for a year to take an athletic scholarship to handle it for his first year, and his second year will be handled with the fellowship, and that's a neat thing for Marcus Williams. Jonathan Toma and Andrew Moses will begin being on scholarship this fall, and then in the winter, because some guys again are graduating this fall, we're allowed to replace, and they don't count in your numbers formula and all that stuff. Ryan Shuck, Joe Gantz, and Tom Ingham are going to be able to be added to scholarship, and it's a pretty neat thing, and you could see how appreciative the team was of them when yesterday we made that announcement, and it was a pretty neat deal to see the respect that they have for those kids who have been here a long time, getting banged around and getting the team prepared, and not many people knowing their names and so forth, but they've been willing to do anything, and so that was a neat thing. Moving backwards now to the weekend, the first thing that pops into my mind is this spectacular effort by so many. Whether it was, those 106,000 people who were, they were going. I mean, that was, I don't know if anyone could say they've ever seen an environment quite like that one. It was extraordinary. And to be able to put all that together, whoever puts on those games, I mean, the incredible work done there. I thought the effort by our football team was tremendous. They prepared extremely hard for many, many months, and the effort throughout the course of the game, all the way to the final whistle was a tremendous effort. Our coaches worked extremely hard and prepared hard and coached hard, and Southern Cal played hard, and they played physical football game, 60 minutes of it, and obviously they're to be congratulated as well. It was a tremendous effort, and many times when you have an effort like that and it ends up in disappointment, it's interesting to watch the response to it and so forth. And as we were around the guys on Sunday a little bit as they came in the training room, you could kind of gauge just what was going through guys' minds. And one thing that I thought was interesting, regardless of which unit you were talking to, a special teams guy, a defensive guy, an offensive guy, a coach, whoever you were around, it was interesting to just see how they were feeling and feel how they were feeling. And if you think about our special teams, they did a good job. I mean, our punt unit did a great job. 6 punts ended up at the 20 or back. 4 of them well inside the 20. And to give that kind of field position in a knockdown, drag-out game like that, Jonathan Toma's hang times were fabulous. They were in the 4.7s and 4.8s, and I mean they were outstanding. But you heard the special teams guys talking a little bit about, you know what, if we'd have just blocked that punt, we could have made the difference. You know, and it wasn't about, well, if this group should have done that or that group should have done that. You could hear him talking a little bit, if we could have just done one more thing for the good of the cause. And then defensively, you know, shoot, we played relentless. I mean, our guys played and played and played. And as I heard them talking a little bit around the course of things, you know, I heard them talking about things like, you know what, yeah, we got 5 3-and-outs. And I don't know how many teams are going to have Southern Cal go 3-and-out 5 times in a game, which is outstanding. That's our goal, is to get a team to be out. Our guys were talking about, you know what, if we had one more stop, if we'd have just had one more stop, we could have contributed, you know, to a big win. And then when you see the offense and you hear them talking a little bit about the fact that, you know, they were able to make a play here or make a play there, and you know, they knew very well that they were playing against a very good defense, but you hear them talking about the fact that, you know what, we had good field position, and we didn't take opportunities to get 7s, and we got a couple 3s, and if we'd have just held the football a little longer, if we would have been able to cash in and so forth, and, you know, it really had nothing to do with it had to do with we. And as I listened to the coaches and so forth, and you guys know how hard those coaches work, and you know, you could just hear them talking about the fact, oh man, you know, if we'd have just made this call, or if we would have made that call, or oh, I don't know, you know, we were thinking about this one or that one, and maybe we should have gone with that one, and you know, you could see that you know, they were taking things very, very personally as to what they could have done, you know, to help their guys and you know, make them, you know, have a chance to be at the long end of the score rather than the short end. But what really kind of brought it full circle to me was on Monday we were having a full coaches meeting with the whole athletic department, all the coaches, and at the end of it, Gene Smith said, hey, would you mind if I stopped by and said hello to the team today in the team meeting? I said, sure, that'd be great. And so he stopped in and he said, I just wanted to share with you guys my perspective and the perspective as I talked with people. And he used the phrase, he said, you know, you guys really brought it. He said, you guys really brought it. And then to me, what he added to that really is the key to down the road. He said, and if you'll bring it like that the rest of the season, you're going to have a good football team. And that's the truth.